What is up? Welcome into a chill college football 26. I'm just going to play Dynasty and talk about college football. There has been a lot going on in the world, and that is kind of why I wanted to do this. And I didn't know the right way to exactly, if I wanted to record, but I'm trying out this thing maybe where I can stream while playing college football and then post this on YouTube as full-length videos, and maybe that works out for talking sports instead of just me sitting in front of the camera and doing it that way. I'm just making sure I've got the chat ups in case anybody decides to join. But a lot has gone on in the last week. Now, the last video I posted on here was right before Ohio State played Michigan, and gosh, that was a lifetime ago. If you would have told me, so it was 8 days ago. If you would have told me 8 days ago, one, Ohio State's going to lose one of their next two games, and Michigan's coach is going to get fired, I'd be like, what? I mean, this is insane. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, it's insane. One thing I want to do, I'm going to turn down the audio on this because I do not... 100% master volume. Okay, I can honestly probably do it on here. All right, we're good. If you would have told me going into that 8 days ago, I'd been like, you're insane. Because that just sounds unearthly, So, there's a lot to talk about. I mean, rankings came out. The Heisman just got announced today. You're probably looking at this setup like, what are we looking at right now? And what you're looking at is my new apartment. In case you don't know, I do not live in Florida anymore. And if you're watching this and you have no idea who I am, maybe it doesn't matter to you. But for anyone that sees this, that's like, hey, where are you at, dude? Not Florida anymore is the answer to that. I just want to make sure audio sounds good, as I always do. And then we'll go from there. I don't hear anything. Do y'all hear anything? Hello? Weird. That's totally weird. I'm getting signal here. Okay, no, I'm getting audio. My phone is just being goofy. Okay, so let's start with what happened the second we stopped. The second I ended recording and uploaded that video. For one, Texas beat Texas A&M, which was Texas A&M's last game now, which is kind of crazy, I guess. I mean, that happened, and one team won and one team lost. And Texas still got stumped from the playoffs because of what happened around them. And I think they were the second or the third team out. I think they were ahead of Vanderbilt. My guess is, we'll get into the topic later, but I think Texas was the 14th team in the 12-team playoff field. Could be wrong about that, but that's at least what I remember. So, what happened Saturday? Saturday happens, and Ohio State plays Michigan at noon. And they absolutely start the game exactly like you would expect that the last 4 years of the game had started, which was insane. I'm going to do single player. They start the game off. Michigan gets the ball first. They come right down and kick a field goal, kind of gash Ohio State running the ball. And it's like, uh-oh, this is eerily similar to the way the last 4 years looked. And any Ohio State fan would probably tell you that, like, oh, this has got the makings of something that's going to happen, something bad, So, obviously, we know the way the game went out, but as soon as Julian Sain threw the interception, I looked over at my uncle and said, I don't know if I hated that. I kind of like the way that he was slinging it. As long as he keeps slinging it, if he keeps slinging it, I'm good with it. And he did keep slinging it, which was good. So, credit to Sain for doing that. There. I have got everything I need in case something happens. We should be all good. And that was... The first quarter of the game was really scary. It was like, oh, here we go. I think Ohio State was down 6-0 at the end of the first quarter. But I think we kind of knew where the game was heading. As soon as the second quarter happened, Jeremiah Smith had the controversial touchdown. You could disagree if you want about that. I mean, that's totally fine to disagree. with if you think that Jeremiah Smith bobbled the ball. The way that I think the refs interpreted it was that he had possession. Obviously, it was a catch. He had possession, and then he took whatever was 3 steps, and then he like tried to transfer the ball. Transferring the ball made it come loose. But then he reestablished possession, crossed the goal line, and then re-lost it again. And I don't know if it was just slippery because of the snow or something, but whatever it was, I don't entirely disagree with the call, and I'm usually pretty fair weather on the calls. So I know Michigan fans will not be happy about that. Some Buckeye fans probably don't even agree with that. But that's at least what I think the refs called. With that being said, Ohio State goes on and kind of handles Michigan. There was that 20-play drive that led to a field goal there in I want to say it was the end of the third, early fourth quarter that took up a lot of game clock. And even though it only led to a field goal, it made a 3-score lead. And Michigan had not enough time to come back and score 3 times. 27-9 is our final score of that game. And no touchdowns allowed for Michigan, which is great for Ohio State. I got my Ohio State slippers on right now. I got my Ohio State, pants on. So that was awesome. That was a great thing to watch. It was kind of like that 20-play drive was like the culmination of the last 4 years, it felt like, of the game. And that is just, you can't ask for anything better than that, right? Auto recruiting on, auto press players on, user coach, out of control of the user control. No. Aside from that, it was a great Saturday. I mean, Ohio State beats Michigan. It was a early game, so I got to go out and grab a dresser after that for my new apartment. And I mean, Columbus was rocking. I drove past the Woody at night, and it was slam packed. And I think the team had already gone back or something. But I ended up watching the Iron Bowl that night, which was a really good game, and we'll get into Alabama later. But Alabama's funny. So the next day, actually not the next day, because this is Michigan week. Wait, am I like 2 weeks behind? Because that Indiana game happened, and that was a week ago? I made a video in 2 weeks. My time is off, so it wasn't 8 days ago. It was 15 days ago that the game happened. That's my bad. So the Tuesday rankings come out. Ohio State's obviously still number 1. Indiana's 2. A&M drops to 6 or 7-ish. I did not mean to do that. So what ends up happening on championship weekend? Ohio State plays Indiana and loses. Now, while I wanted Ohio State to win that game, I had said Friday, by the way, to my workers, my coworkers, my boss even, I was like, I don't know if it's the worst thing if Ohio State loses this game. And they were like, what? Like, it was like I had just committed all 7 of the deadly sins, which is kind of funny. And then obviously Saturday happens, and I told my family this too, like, hey, I don't know if it's the worst thing that they lose this game. I fully believe going into 7:30 at night that Alabama was out. I thought Alabama was out of the playoffs. And, well, as we saw, they weren't. But Ohio State loses. We'll get into playoff talks. Ohio State loses. We look at, the box score, and it looks like, it was pretty competitive, pretty close game. Ohio State had 300 total yards. Not really, because of the Hail Mary at the end. There was obviously the Brian Hartline news, which I didn't even touch on, didn't even bring up, but that could have affected it. I felt like, there's a part of me that really hopes that Ohio State was holding something back, because I really don't want to believe that was the game plan they went in with. It felt like that was Indiana's Super Bowl right there, which, Indiana fans probably like, no, we're just better, which might be true. But Indiana 2 weeks before that had a bye and then got to play Purdue. Meanwhile, Ohio State had a game against Rutgers, which is not a bye, and then had to go play on the road against Michigan before they played Indiana. So a little bit different of preparing for who you're playing. It'd be different if Ohio State was playing Purdue and Indiana was playing Michigan. And, you kind of take the week a little lighter. But nonetheless, Indiana wins. Feel like this could be really good for Ohio State. Could be showing the flaws of the team. But, it's eerie right now. It's kind of like everyone's on edge. Like, was that the real, Ohio State team? Was that what we're going to see a little bit more of? Or is that, was that the one-off? Was that, is Indiana just that good? And, maybe so. But I feel like Ohio State's going to be just fine. And we'll see who they end up getting in round 2, whether it's Miami or Texas A&M. But what I want to do here, by the way, I'm going to choose whatever team is ranked as the worst team in all of college football. It might be Kent State. But let me see. College football standings. All teams? I want to see, like, college football standings 2025 season, college football rankings 2025-2026. I want to see, like, all 100 and some teams. Here we go. And it looks like the team all the way at the bottom, Delaware is at 90. Are there teams that are tied? Why is 90 is loaded? Oh, there we go. It just took a while to load. And it looks like it is UMass. Poor UMass. So we might be going with UMass here. I don't know. I almost threw my computer out of its charger. So it says UMass. I don't really want to go with UMass. I feel like UMass might be too good at this game. Oh, they're right there. I see UMass. So, let me move this out of the shot. I want you to see in the laptop. UMass is a 64 overall in the MAC. Was this UMass's? Was this their first year in the MAC? I can't remember. I'll go ahead and pick UMass. Why not? Go Minutemen. We're going to be head coach. So, Ohio State loses, obviously. And they only dropped to 2 in the rankings. And I'll tell you, going into it, I think it was FanDuel that totally screwed it up. But as soon as they revealed number 2 as Ohio State, I had a feeling it meant, Alabama's not going to be kicked out. Like, if they're only dropping they're not really even dropping Ohio State. Both Ohio State and Indiana were basically 1. And it was like, hey, winner of this gets 1, loser of this is not number 1. But when they didn't even drop Ohio State below Georgia, who had that dominant win against Alabama, I was kind of like, I went for a walk. I'm like, they're going to put Alabama in. And, sorry, bless me. I kind of thought once that happened, Alabama was going to be in. And while a lot of people did not like that, it is what ended up happening. So they go down the list, and the main critique everyone has is, hey, you put in a 3-loss team because they're in the SEC. And the point is, we're going to talk ourselves in circles about your argument for Notre Dame or BYU or Utah or Texas or Vanderbilt. And all it's going to come back to is, well, something needs to be done about the NCAA. Because there's no reason why you should get punished for playing in that game. Right? You should not get punished for losing your conference championship game, but BYU did. And you know what? They did. They got slammed by Texas Tech twice this year, and that was their only losses. So maybe that's why Alabama got the stay up, because they had beaten Georgia at Georgia earlier this year. Now, Notre Dame's argument, if they're trying to compare themselves against Miami, it's like, well, you guys did play, and Miami did win. So if Miami would have been left out, there would have been a whole, why do we even play the games on the field if we're just going to get kicked out for beating the team that got in over us? So, totally get that. I can't make my last name 124. Do I have to have a last name in this game? I don't want to have a last name. Let's make it Coach. We're Coach. You know what? I'm gonna make it Coach Cam. And so when Notre Dame gets left out, I don't think like Vanderbilt fans or Texas fans, because I mean it's just it was outside shot of them being in. So that one I don't think is as mad, but the Notre Dame one we'll talk about. And I think it comes back to, Notre Dame's 2 losses are to number 7 and number 10 in the standings. So, like, they obviously are a really good team. And I like Notre Dame's chances against half the teams. And I think Notre Dame's argument would be, if we were to play against Miami, we would beat them. But when they played, they did not beat them, which matters. So, Notre Dame, the question that everyone wants to ask is, did the committee get it right? And ultimately, I think people have kind of come to terms with, you know what? I think they might have gotten it right. And people want to say it's SEC bias. It's because ESPN's contractually obligated to put in Alabama and put in Miami because that's what channel the game's on. But, like, I don't think that's it. I don't see them. People had this opinion at Ohio State that, if Ohio State loses, they might drop them to number 5 because they know the revenue that they bring in. And I don't think that's true. I think that if Ohio State lost the way they did and they got dropped all the way to 5, it would have been like, what? Because obviously those looked like the 2 or 3 best teams in the country playing against each other on that game. So Notre Dame gets left out, and we'll touch on Notre Dame later. But first round matchups, we get 2 Group of 5 teams in, and what I don't think people understand is that the 2 Group of 5 teams getting in did not take a spot away from Notre Dame. If you understand that, good. But there are some people out there that genuinely just do not understand that, and what that means is that one of those 2 Group of 5 teams we're going to get in anyway. There's an auto bid for a Group of 5 team because it's the 5 highest ranked champions. And there's only 4 Power 4 teams, so there would have been a MAC, a Mountain West, a Sun Belt, a American, did I say Mountain West? I forget what the 5th one is. I know the Pac-12 doesn't really count, but MAC, Mountain West, Sun Belt, Conference USA, that's what it is. One of those teams, and that's I think what James Madison was, but one of those teams was going to get it no matter what. And Notre Dame's spot wasn't between Notre Dame and James Madison, it was between Notre Dame and Miami because of the way that the NCAA has the ranking set up. And that's the flaw in the system, is that there's at-large teams that you're just kind of picking and choosing, but then there's these weird, hey, we have to have 2 Group of 5 teams in, but like you don't really have to. It's just that the whole ACC thing is all messed up. ACC tiebreakers are wacky, but that's neither here nor there. Anywho, I don't know where I was going with that, but James Madison didn't take a spot from Notre Dame, and no, I don't think that that is good. I don't think it's good that both those teams got in because they're both 15 to 20 point underdogs. Now, I think the only hope Tulane has against Ole Miss is, you know what? They played each other before, and now Ole Miss doesn't have their coach. But, I mean, the talent gap between these teams. If you want to hear my fixes, I was talking to a buddy about this. What the Group of 5 should do is, let's be honest, nobody cares who the Group of 5 is playing 3 of those weeks of that season. There's got to be rescheduling done to where, let's say, you take the Group of 5 and the best team from each conference. So let's just say it's the Conference USA, the Mountain West, the MAC, the Mountain West, MAC. I forget the one I'm missing again. American. The American, Mountain West, Conference USA, and the MAC. The best 4 teams from there, it's like 1 from each conference, play each other on week 11. Let's just say it's like a bracket, like you get those 4 teams in. It's 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 3 play each other. And then the next week, the winner of those 2 games of those 2 teams play each other. And then the winner of that is your 12 seed in the playoffs, or your 14 seed. Let's say they expand to 14. Because I think the reality, what we're going to face is that conference championships don't matter, especially if Alabama had gone left out. That would have been, that would have changed everything, because the SEC might have immediately said, all right, we're not playing this anymore. We're not playing that anymore. What do I want to be here? Reactor, schemer, matchup-oriented, ground control, clock and cushions. System coach. That does not sound good. I'm a flexible play caller. Anywho, so Group of 5 should do that. They should say, hey, obviously we're throwing in, Tulane's, James Madison, South Florida's, and who made it last year? They got a bye, didn't they? Who made it? Oh, Boise. Ashton Genty. That was actually a good team, kind of. But those 4 teams got to play a playoff against each other, and your reward is you get whatever monetary amount it is for making the playoffs, because you're probably not going to win that game ever. And they get the 14 seed. And the other way that the committee has to go is saying, you know what we need to do is create more defined paths. And what that means is having a chance for more teams to get in. like a more set structure for how those teams get in. And the way that I envision it is that the SEC and the Big Ten are going to get 4 automatic spots. So it's 4-8 plus the one group of 5 is 9 between just the Big Ten, SEC, and then the one group of 5. And how do you come to those 4 teams? Well, you don't have to totally eliminate conference championship weekend, but what you can do is on conference championship Saturday. Think about how cool this is. You get your entree, you get your appetizer, you get your drinks, and then you get your dessert or whatever. I don't know how y'all eat, but you know what I mean. You get your 3-course meal. So at noon on Saturday, you get the 6 versus the 3 matchup. So you rank the top 6 teams after the regular season. You don't rank them, but however they fall in the standings. 6 plays 3 in the Big Ten. So it's like Iowa plays Michigan. And then at 4 o'clock, you get, I don't know who to be, but let's just say it's USC versus Oregon, which that might be off, but let's just say that's who it is. And then at 8 o'clock, you get, oh, that USC-Oregon is the 4-5 matchup, by the way. And then at 8 o'clock, you get Ohio State-Indiana. And how do you choose who goes to the playoffs? Well, the winner of the 6-3 goes, the winner of the 4-5 goes, and then both the 1 and the 2 go, because you're not going to penalize 1 or 2, and you're not going to throw them out of the playoff. Now, if you're the 3 or the 4, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. So if we lose to the 60, like if we're number 3 Oregon and we lose to Iowa, even though we already beat them, then we're out of the playoffs? No. And we'll get there in a second. So that's 4 teams. And that's how it would work for the SEC as well. So 1 and 2 play each other. It's Alabama, Georgia. And then Texas A&M plays Missouri or Vanderbilt. And then Texas plays Ole Miss. And then winner of those 2 games go. And then both Alabama and Georgia go. And again, if you're Texas A&M, you're like, whoa, we were the 3 seed in this conference. Or Ole Miss, you're like, why should we get knocked out of the playoffs? You don't. I'll get there in a second. So it's 8 teams plus the 1 group of 5. Now, the Big 12 and the ACC, sorry, you only get 2. And instead of penalizing the 1-2, the 1-4 play each other and the 2-3 play each other. And the winner of both of those go. So, like, Texas Tech would get to play, I don't know, BYU. Texas Tech loses, you're out. Well, not out. I'll get there in a second. Let's just say it's clean for now. And, like, Texas Tech wins and BYU wins. And then whoever it was, Utah and Cincinnati are out for now. So that is 10, 12 teams, and the ACC is the same thing. So you're looking at 4, 8, 10, 12. Then you get your group of 5. This might honestly not be big enough. But, I mean, this is just a rough plan that I had. Now you're trying to figure out what that 1 extra spot is for. It's for your Notre Dames, and it's for your at-large teams. Now maybe this means you expand to 16, right? Because that gives you 3 at-large teams. So you can get one of those Big Ten losers. Like if Oregon lost, well, they're in. Because they only lost 1 game all year, except for that one that they played. They're in at 13. And then you get your SEC team that lost, and then you get your Notre Dame. And that's the selective committee part. They rank those 3 teams. So there's defined paths. There are because right now we only have 5 defined paths, and it's the 5 highest conference champions. They're in automatically. This would give us 13 out of 16 or 12 out of 16 defined paths. 13 out of 16 defined paths. And that is just insanely better because instead of relying on the committee to make the choice on who, if I Notre Dame or I Miami should be in, you get to play a game on the day before they decide that says, hey, we won, we're in automatically. Not, hey, we won, we might be in. Like, who would have been in that position? Like, the Virginias would have been in. But, like, James Madison plays, and they win, they're in. That's great. I got to find a guy that looks like me now. So that's at least my rough plan for what would probably fix it. I think you got to expand to 16 for that. And once you do that, then maybe you get less at-large teams is the whole point of it. You still get a couple. So if you're Oregon and you were the 5th best team in the country and you lost to 20th best Iowa, you don't drop all the way out. You just drop to 13 and Iowa gets in. So, I mean, that's where chaos happens, but ideally more teams get in, everyone's happy. I'm obviously 6'5", 245, so muscular, heck yeah. So that's at least my thoughts on the restructuring of the College Football Playoff Committee. The whole point is that the NCAA needs to do something. There needs to be somebody in charge of the NCAA. Like when people say, like when I say the NCAA, I don't even know who that means. I don't even know who's in charge. Put Nick Saban in charge of it. I'm pretty sure someone said no to that. But the NCAA needs to be, in charge of something. That way what happens with Notre Dame doesn't happen. And if you didn't see, what Notre Dame did was basically say, hey, you know what? Since we got screwed out of the playoffs, we are not playing in our bowl game. And it's like, that's just a weird choice that these guys played all season. This group of guys played together, and some of them will never play football again. And they're just done. They're like, no, we're actually good. We're not playing anymore. So I think that sucks for the seniors that are gonna not be drafted. But what the NCAA needs to do, there just needs to be somebody in charge. I mean, they gotta fix the bowl schedule. Once you go to 16 teams, then you're looking at, number 17 and 18. You're looking at Virginia, like, hey, we should get in. We beat Florida State. And at that point, you just need to have a NIT tournament. And I know people would say, oh, I'm going with this guy. Heck yeah. I could do that. Even though this one looks sick. Sorry. Once you go to 16, you need to have a 16-team NIT tournament as well. That way, you get these other teams that didn't make it, and they are playing in their own tournament. It has to be for money. I mean, I don't know what you could really do to, to incentivize playing in those games other than give them money. So that is probably what I'd say you have to do. I'm going sleeveless shirt. I think this is sick. I didn't even know you could do that. So, I mean, that's kind of where we're at. It's you gotta do something like that. Can I go sweatpants? Joggers? Oh, heck yeah. Joggers black? Okay, that's better. Oh, how about shorts? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I like my guy now. Whoa, where's my shorts? Sorry, I had shorts. Alright, that's my coach. So that's at least what I think about Notre Dame, is that they're kind of being babies about that. You didn't get selected into a committee, and, that sucks, but you do what you could do. Fourth topic, because I'm kind of Notre Dame as the second one. What happened after the Notre Dame game? It feels like the Notre Dame story already blew over because of the Michigan news. I mean, I don't even know where to start with this. So, within like a 3-day period, here's what's... Sorry, it's like Reese Davis is talking over me now. And just so anyone's watching this, and you're like actually caring about the college football game going on, I'm just gonna be recruiting and talking sports the whole time. That's kind of the goal. Is to stream for 2-3 hours and just talk sports, like update. But the games are gonna go on. I think ideally what would be really cool is to be in the Tom Grossi situation where he can like broadcast the sports. But that's just me talking to myself. So Michigan. In case you don't know, I work for Ohio State now. So I kind of have to bite my tongue a little on how much I mean, there's certain things I can't say. I don't have knowledge about this Michigan case. There's certain things I'm just going to have to not say. But the Michigan case, this is all stuff you can just read online from what I'm going to say. Like, I'm not going to break any news here. It's been like 5 days since anything happened anyway. So what happened with Michigan? Well, they lost to Ohio State, and the timeline of events goes as follows. Sherrone Moore gets fired, and that was like a bombshell. I'm at Ohio Stadium, and I see the breaking news from Schefter. I'm like, whoa, Sherrone just got fired, and he's like just had a good year. Like, I mean, 8-5 or whatever, 8-4, 9-3. They just went, which is better than they were last year. So, and they're so young that it felt like they were gonna kind of, they're gonna do what they wanted here. I'm gonna upgrade my coach here. Sorry. And then they just fire him, and it's like, what? And I start getting flooded. I'm looking at everything, and I'm trying to figure out like what happened. And the story comes out that like, hey, he had an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. Okay, well, what does that mean? Because he's married. So was it his wife? No, it was a different person. And it comes out that, hey, he's got a wife and 3 kids, which Sherrone Moore, 39 years old, in case anyone doesn't know, head coach of Michigan. This is the alleged part. I don't know how accurate, and so I'm not going to hearsay. And, Sherrone, what the ESPN guys were saying the day after was Sherrone still has not told his side of the story because he was in jail, which it's like, what, jail? But from what was being reported, CBS Sports Network, I think, wrote an article about it, is that he, about a year ago, impregnated a staff member and then made her get rid of the baby before it was born, and then promoted her to keep it hush-hush. And that's like, whoa. Now, that's still not illegal. So if you're wondering why did he go to jail, that's not why he went to jail. This is just more of the reason of why he was kind of a messed up person. I'm not going to get into the whole Michigan man, this is what they do, Connor Stallions, blah, blah, blah. Let's just focus on Sherrone Moore because this is what happened this week. So, I also don't work for a network, so these ESPN guys and these Fox guys are biting their tongue on what they have to say because Michigan plays football for them probably. Michigan sports are on their television, so you look around at, the guys in ESPN like, hey, we don't know what to say. Pat McAfee probably will say some stuff because he is always out there saying stuff. But, so he gets fired, and then a couple hours later, I'm at the dinner table for someone's birthday party, and he's like, did you see what happened to Sherrone Moore? We're like, yeah, isn't that crazy? He's like, no, did you see what just happened? We're like, what? He's in jail. It's like, what? Like, what? Like, he didn't do anything illegal. I mean, I get fired completely. I'm not defending the guy, but what did he do that was illegal? And it comes out Friday, 3 charges, 1 felony, 2 misdemeanors, and it was home invasion, breaking and entering. I don't know if there's an extent to that. And then stalking, I think, was the 3rd one. I don't have the details in front of me, so I'm sorry if I'm sharing misinformation. But the story goes that he, this is just what the Reddit poster talk about, is that he goes to the staffer's house that he apparently fired on Monday, and then she came forward. That's the alleged story, because Michigan Michigan HR did an investigation. Like, we didn't find anything, which is weird, by the way. They never seem to find anything. So, he fires a staffer Monday. She comes forward. And then he gets fired for the inappropriate relationship, obviously. And what does he do? He decides, I am going to break into her house and threaten her and myself with a butter knife. So they put him in, they detained him for suicide/threat, some suicide threats or aggravated, like some sort of threats made towards her and himself. I don't want to put words in mouths about what could have been said, but you can kind of figure it out. So that happens. He goes to jail. He's in jail for a couple days, and it's like he's gonna get out, right? Like this is a football coach. Don't these sports ball guys like get out of jail? And I don't know if he's out. I'm pretty sure he's probably out on bail, but he definitely is not gonna be coaching for a long time. And just you wait, because it's going to happen. He's going to come back and coach at some point. You can mark my words. I have a feeling that's going to happen. And that is going to suck for the world, because there's no reason why someone like that should be coaching anymore. That being said, that was basically the Sherrone Moore situation. They still look for a head coach, I believe. I know they promoted, I think it was Biff Poggi, if I'm pronouncing his name right, as their coach. I think he was one of their defensive guys. Now, Wink Martindale was a defensive guy. Maybe Biff was offense. I just have heard of Biff before. But, it was a crazy situation. It was a crazy Wednesday at the office. And then Thursday and Friday go, and we're like, oof, what a weird time to be at Michigan. I'm so glad I work for Ohio State. So, with that being said, what ends up happening other than that is a great question. How many home games do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll keep that. Michigan still doesn't have a head coach yet. They're looking Kenny Dillingham. Matt Campbell goes to Penn State, by the way. I'm not that concerned with that right now. That's like back burner almost, was Matt Campbell to Penn State, which is just crazy. Like, there's all these head coaching hires and vacancies and whatnot. And like Lane Kiffin is now rumored to go to Alabama once once Kalen DeBoer takes the Michigan job, because that's going to happen apparently. And it's crazy. What a weird week in college football. So that's the Michigan situation. Who should they get a head coach? Personally, when I root against a team, I hope they get a coach that I do not like. For example, Brian Kelly. I don't know why. Just can't stand watching him. I do not want them to get Lane. I do not want them to get Kalen DeBoer. I do not want them to get Dillingham. I don't like when teams that I dislike get guys that I can root for. Matt Campbell, neutral. So I'm okay with that. Just certain guys take jobs, like Alex Golish. I'll have to root for whatever team he went to. What SEC school did he go to? Auburn? I want to say Auburn. So now I'll have to root for the Tigers, which I already do in the Iron Bowl anyway. So what else happened? Aside from that, that's the Michigan story. We'll leave it at that. More details will come out in probably a year, but it's not pretty there. It's just not pretty. Okay. Second to last topic I have before we get into just utter nonsense like the game. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you're the reason I'm making this. And, you can get a good 45 to an hour of just sports talk, and I'm going to try to play more of this game here. So that's kind of how I'd like to structure this, at least until I have more sports to talk about. This just happened about an hour ago. Fernando Mendoza is the Heisman, which makes me believe that officially the winner of the game that was Ohio State versus Indiana, the winner of that was the Heisman. And that really, it doesn't suck because, the game happened. I still think it's going to be really good for Ohio State that they lost that game. But they lost the game. But if they would have won it, Sayan could have been a Heisman, which is crazy because, you look at the numbers that these guys are putting up, and they're really not spectacular, which is unfortunate because, you look at Joe Burrow's season. People were talking about Joe Burrow's season always. He was just so elite when you look at what he was doing. Sorry. And nothing will compare to that. So, Mendoza wins the Heisman, and the main thing is that you look at the media day thing, the media day availability that they had yesterday, and Sayan's corner is empty. Like Mendoza and Pavia both have numerous people there, and meanwhile, Sayan's is empty. He's got one guy. He's got one guy there. So I like that because he's gonna be motivated. He's looking over at him and he's like, that's the guy that just beat me in the game. That could have been me if I would have won last week. And by the way, this is not I gotta keep saying it's not insider information that I have, but I did walk past Julian in the locker room a couple days ago, and he's carrying out his trash. He's carrying out, it was clean your locker day, I guess, because they're getting less busy in the winter season. But he's carrying out his full laundry bag, and my supervisor looks at him and is like, "Oh, they're making you do that?" He didn't even respond. He was just so locked in. He just kept going. He just walked right past. I don't know if he didn't hear us, but it just feels like everybody there is business as usual, dialed in, and I'm sure Coach had them locked in at practice this week, which I do not know. Cannot tell you how locked in they were at practice because I was not there, which I would not tell you if I was there. But anywho, that's what I have for the Heisman. Good for Mendoza. It was, I don't know what it is. These stats that guys are putting up now are not as special as they used to be, it feels like guys used to put up good numbers, and you had to be elite to be in that Heisman room. Chase Young's Heisman year was what are we watching? And I say his Heisman year, he didn't win the Heisman, but he was one of the finalists there, and he was obviously really good. But there's nothing you could do about that. Nothing you could do about that. Oh, I'm getting Twitch drops for watching this. You can come in here and get Twitch drops, y'all. What are we talking about now? So, I'm trying to find my stream on my phone because I lost it. Okay, it's back. Cool. Anywho. Hopefully Saiyan takes that as disrespect and he decides to unleash completely on um, on everyone, and that would just be beautiful if that's what happens. So that's all I have for the Heisman. Good for Mendoza. Numbers aren't the same anymore. The last thing on my topic of sports is Ohio State's potential matchup. Now, they could play one of two teams, and those two teams are Miami or Texas A&M. Personally, you guys know I'm from Florida. Come from Florida. I've gotten a lot of texts of, oh, we are ready for y'all. We about to get our revenge from 2002. From Miami fans, it's like, you guys have a road game against Texas A&M in a week. Why are you talking to me? And I always find that funny because, it's just the stuff we do. It's it's fun. It's fun. But I don't understand why I'm getting trash talked from Miami fans when it's like, you guys have your own thing to battle right now, But to each their own. And I don't know who I'd rather play. I want to say I'd rather play Texas A&M. Just because I feel like Miami's team is really good. But I don't know what we get from Marcel Reed. I mean, running quarterbacks always scare me. And so, you'd think I'd want to play Carson Beck, but I feel like Carson Beck is on this revenge tour after leaving Georgia. And, Carson Beck still kind of gets pushed off to the side. Miami can do some damage. So I think I would prefer Texas A&M to win that game because it feels like they're trending down. That's one of those I really have no idea. There's two go-either-way games. That one I have no read on. I've got nothing right now on who's going to win that game. I lean Alabama going into Norman beating Oklahoma. And with that being said, can't even get this guy. Why would it let me get this guy on my list if I don't have his deal breaker? Anywho, I think Alabama beats Oklahoma, which would then want me to pick Texas A&M because you can't pick both upsets, right? Actually, is Alabama even an upset? I don't think so, actually. Alabama might not even be an upset, but it's the Tide. So, and everyone's already, Alabama's going to beat Indiana. So everyone watched. This is what I find crazy. Everyone watched Alabama play Georgia, and went, "Oh, Alabama's terrible." And then everyone watched Indiana beat Ohio State, and went, "Oh, Indiana's really good." But then they see the potential of a second round matchup. And people are like, "Man, watch out for Alabama." It's like, what? Like, if Indiana's defense is the same, if not better, than Georgia's. And I don't know if that's my opinion or if that's commonplace, but I can't believe that, Indiana's already being disrespected. It's like, if Ohio State would have lost to Oregon, it would have been like, oh, that's okay, it's Oregon. But it's just, it's Indiana, and they get the brand bias of they're not as good and all that other nonsense. So I think Indiana's the best to second best team in the country. They're 100% top three, and they 100% deserve to be ranked number one. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that is a really good football team. And if you're asking me who I prefer to play, I do think it's Texas A&M. Who does everyone think is the worst team in the playoffs? And you can't say Tulane or JMU. I'm talking about the top 10. I don't think people would say it's Miami. I don't think people would say it's Alabama. I think when you get from the 6 to the 8 range, because I think most people believe the top 4 is really good. I would assume most people believe that Texas Tech's really good, that Georgia's really good, that Ohio State's really good, and that Indiana's really good. And what's crazy is the team that might have the most questions there is Indiana, which is insane. Like, and I'm not talking about questions from me. I'm talking about questions from the public. Like, if you're betting, which I'm not allowed to do, if you are in that realm of who you think's going to win, who you don't think's going to win, Indiana's probably the most questionable for you, which is sad. But I think when you get between 6 and 8, between the 6 to 8 range, it's Ole Miss, it's Texas A&M, and it's Oklahoma. I think all three of those teams do not make it past the second round, which is not terribly uncommon to say. That's not really saying much. But I think you look at I think Oregon, I think Alabama, and sadly, Miami have better chances to win their second round matchups than Texas A&M does. I know Miami plays Ohio State. I personally think Ohio State's going to win out and win the college football playoff, as I do every year. But but yeah, they're not. I don't believe in Oklahoma. I feel like their defense is really good. I don't know that their offense is good. They don't score points. You know, they almost lost to LSU. Their win against Alabama involved, what, did they turn the ball over 5 times or turn Alabama over 5 times? It's something that won't happen when they play again. Which is why I think Oklahoma's kind of, and that's the first game of the night. I think we'll get Alabama getting through there and putting them to work. And then we got Miami and Texas A&M. Another good matchup. I think A&M is favored. Are they favored by like 5-ish? That would be crazy if they're favored by more than 5. I feel like they can't. I thought I saw 6.5. I gotta see. 3.5. Okay, that makes more sense. That would have been where my head went. Bama's favored. A&M's favored. I think we get Miami and Alabama, top of my head. Also, this is a weird thing. I don't know if y'all disagree with this or not, but it's weird that Boise State and Washington are playing in a bowl game right now. And there was a Celebration Bowl today. There's the LA Bowl. Like, why are they playing on the same day as Army and Navy? Isn't that supposed to be the sacred day? Like, why not just start the bowl games tomorrow or Monday? They don't want to compete with the NFL. So they start again Tuesday, by the way, if anyone's curious about bowls. But I think second round, I don't know if I even like have a bracket or whatever that's filled out, but I think we get obviously the top 4 going to be in, and then I think we get Oregon and Ole Miss. I don't see Tulane or James Madison pulling off the upset. Sorry, not sorry. And then I think we get both lower seeds. Give me Miami and give me Alabama getting to the second round, which means we get Alabama, Indiana. I will pick Alabama. We get Ohio State, Miami. I will pick Ohio State. We get Georgia, Ole Miss. See, this is what I find interesting. If Georgia was on the 2 seed, if Georgia was 2 and Ohio State was 3, I think I would pick Miami over Georgia. It would have the Carson Beck storyline. But now we just get Ole Miss already lost to Georgia this year. And now they don't have their head coach. So to me, it just feels like, what are we doing? You know, what is, like, this feels like a worse Ole Miss team, which I feel like a lot of people do. And there's questions about Chambliss. Is he transferring to LSU? There's, you know, obviously follow your head coach. It just, the path for some of these teams getting past round 2 are questionable. So, like, Ole Miss, I don't think can make it past round 2. A&M, I don't think can make it past round 2. Oklahoma, I don't think can make it past round 2. And then you look at Alabama. I think I would give Alabama a quarter chance to get past Indiana. I would give Oregon a 50-50 chance to get past Texas Tech. I would give Miami a 1 in 5 chance to get past Ohio State. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at with the playoff selections. I would love, you know, Ohio State, Georgia in the semifinal, and then Indiana and Oregon is too many Big Ten teams, so you probably got to say Indiana, Texas Tech, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, which is kind of boring. But I really think there's a gap between about 5 and 10. Like, I think the top 5 teams all can win the championship. And then 6, 7, 8, I don't think can. I don't think Alabama's good enough to win the championship. Which, I feel like you should never say that, but, you know, we'll see. But then Miami would be the next team up. So I feel like there's really 6 championship contenders. And if you look at the championship odds, I'm sure they somewhat reflect what I'm saying. Like, I would assume that Bama and Miami, what's it called? They wrap up the end of that list. They close out the list for gambling odds at 6 and 7. And then you get, like, Ole Miss, and then you get, like, Oklahoma, or A&M's probably in there too. I might be disrespecting Aggies, which is totally fair, and I might be doing that, but you just never know. You really never know. And it's college football, so I'm really hoping we get parity. As long as it's not my team that suffers from it, then I'm all for the parity machine. But this is the world we live in. That's what I would say is my college football predictions as of right now. If you like that, tell me what you think are your what y'all think gonna happen in college football. Because speak now or forever hold your peace when you see this on YouTube. And if you watch all the way this far, do what you do. So aside from that, I think I'm mostly good. This guy's going to be David Ramsey. What's 400 divided by 35? What can I actually put on these guys? Like, if I wanted to put my hours on each of these guys, I don't have a lot of hours. I can only put 10 on each. So I'm going to do that then, huh? Boom, 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 boom. This is my favorite song from the soundtrack. Oh, I forgot y'all can't hear it. So I think I'm done talking college football. I think that's everything. Bowl Mania is going to start this week. I'm here to just kind of yap about life and whatnot for the next hour until I get bored of this game, which will probably happen in about an hour. But I figure, 2 hours of this ain't too bad. There's a tournament going on in Fortnite that I did want to play today, but I did not. All my duo partners were fake and they canceled on me, which is okay. Wait, what schools are coming after you? Navy, Penn State. Oh, Penn State hasn't even tried to come after you yet. I'm going to give recruiting tips now, because I have been playing a lot of Dynasty just when I didn't have internet, and I feel like I'm now valid enough to give my concerns. The thing is, though, I'm in a Texas Dynasty right now, and I cannot, for the life of me, get a top 5 class. And this is my 3rd season, I think, doing Texas, and I've gotten the 6th class, the 7th class, and the 9th class. Not in that order. I think, have I done 3 classes? All I know is that I've been on the outside 2 or 3 times. And it's really frustrating because I have to get one more top 10 or top 5 recruiting class in order to get the, I think it's the Elite Recruiter trademark, or whatever it's called. And my only top 5 I got was that one year I did at Alabama, which is no longer the case. So the Dynasty I was doing, because I've been playing it offline a lot, because I didn't have internet here for a while. Because when I moved in the apartment, it took like a week for them to get, like when I moved in on a Friday, they're like, yeah, we can get that out to you in 5 days. So I didn't get internet until like Wednesday. So I just went to the gym every day for like a week, which is perfectly healthy. And I'm so happy I've been able to go to the gym since I've been here. Anywho. Oh man, this is good stuff. I really did just yap about college football for like 50 minutes. There's probably some good stuff in there. But, I mean, who even knows? Anywho. My recruiting advice, when you get to a bigger, I guess bigger school don't even matter, but when I'm a 1 or 2 star school here, you really kind of have to go, like, I'm not even going to go for the 4 stars yet. But what I really look for in these guys, because I can get 3 stars. 3 stars seem to be easy. Like, if I want to get 35 3 stars, no matter what school you're at, you could probably get that. But I like to see who other teams are offering them, because, like, I'm not trying to compete against Penn State. Like, I'm not winning that one. So I look and see, like, Eastern Michigan, Toledo, I can recruit against. This one, that one I can recruit against. This one I can recruit against. Like, I'm just recruiting against a bunch of MAC schools. I just think I have to beat the MAC schools, and they should want to come to me instead. Basically, I look for Power 5 teams. If Power 5 teams are also offering the people I'm offering, I'm assuming I'm not going to get them. Because I don't have enough hours to put my soul into them. But unfortunately, when you are the Power 5 team and you're like, oh, let me get that 3-star guy, then freaking UMass decides, you know what, we're going to put 100 million billion hours into them. So this is just a bunch of crap here of teams, a bunch of bad teams trying to recruit these guys. And that is exactly where I want to be. Like Sam Houston, I'll recruit against you. In case anyone's curious, I don't know if I'd even announce this on stream, because I don't know if I streamed after I had heard, but I officially have moved out of Florida, and I accepted a job at Ohio State, which is that LSU at the top? Who's that at the top? Gosh, and this is my issue. I really need to move this forward because I cannot tell who that is at the top. I don't think that's LSU. But I got offered a job at Ohio State, and I obviously accepted it because, as anyone that has ever known me can figure out, I've wanted to be at Ohio State forever. The Misery Business cover on this is really good. I don't know why, but the only thing is there's not enough songs. Like, they need to get real songs up in this thing. I'm sick of listening to just drum beats and then like randomly like a Wake Forest thing pops up. You know? Anywho. I do work for Ohio State Athletics now, so I have no idea how they're going to deal with me. You know, as long as I don't say anything controversial, I'm sure I'll be fine. I didn't mention it because, like, it's not like this thing even is doing anything yet. But I've been working here at Ohio State for a couple weeks now, and I love it. But I'm now starting to get comfortable in my routine to where I want to start streaming more. So if you do happen to see this, please, like, let me know what you want to see. I'm here. I have ideas. I would like to talk college sports, and this is like right up my alley. You know, play a little Dynasty, sim a little bit. I don't even want to play the games. Like, I'm just gonna recruit and simulate because I just wanted to talk sports. So we're just gonna go through it and try to do that. But I'm here to talk sports. If anyone ever has sports questions, please bring them up in chat because I love me some college football. I love me some, I don't want to say love, but NFL is cool, NBA is cool. I watch college basketball today at the gym. I'll basically talk any sports. I love sports, and now that I get to work in sports, and now that I have like a scheduled life, and I'm not driving 3 hours total there and back to places, I feel like my stream life has really opened up. You know, instead of just playing games alone like I have the last couple weeks, I'm gonna turn on a stream and play games. So let's look. We're week 2 now. Who else is offering my guys here? Because I do not want to compete against these guys. Like, I can't even tell who I'm losing out if I'm losing out on these guys. But if I see red, I basically am out because I don't have enough hours to go after any of these guys. Wow, my tummy a little upset right now. I don't see any big fish playing right now, which is cool. Another thing that I always do, I always go for guys that are interested in me, at least at the start. It's like this. I'm not gonna be able to get this guy. I mean, it's Louisiana Tech, which isn't that great, but I just don't have more hours to put on this guy. And at the start, I mean, I feel like your first couple years you want to be worried about quantity, not quality, because any guy that you don't sign is just replaced with a walk-on, and we're never gonna get this guy. I don't have enough hours for him. So pretty much, I'm very passive when it comes to recruiting. And maybe I should be more aggressive, but I feel like if you're too aggressive, it bites you in the butt. And then you end up with a class of like 25 guys. But my goal is to always get 35 guys, whether or not it's 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars. You don't want to replace any of your guys that you don't have with what do you call them? With walk-ons, because they're not good. I think we're good here. Louisiana Tech's gonna be the one that's competing against us so far, huh? Eastern Michigan, you can have them. I mean, these are 2 stars, so I am being a little more lenient. Now, the bugs in this game, I don't know about bugs, but just the logic of some of them really don't make sense. Because now I've got 120 hours, which is good. So I've got my baseline of guys that I want. Oh, I did not mean to start this guy. I meant to get rid of him. Bye-bye. So I've got my baseline of guys that I'm going to try to win these guys throughout the year. It doesn't seem like I'm being competed with too heavily right now. I mean, it's going to be like here or there. But now what I like to do here, and this is, you can see this on any YouTube video too. Go to 5-star guys and filter by offer. So far, nobody has offered this guy yet, but I have a deal breaker, so I cannot go after him. One team is offered this guy. It's Cincinnati. I'm not even going to fight them. So you go down to 4 stars. Basically, I just don't want to fight Power 5 guys. So, there are going to be guys here. Can I even go for any 4-star guys? I can. Okay. So I want to find guys that have not been touched. And this is one guy here. He's an athlete from Nevada. He's a contested specialist, so he's a receiver. I'm going to put him on my list. This guy, you're a thumper. But you look at the guys recruiting, it's Georgia, Clemson, Bama, Ohio State, Florida. I'm not winning that guy. Ever in a blue moon. Any other guy was 0 here. Any other guy was 0. Here's one. It is a hybrid free safety with Oregon, LSU, Syracuse, Georgia, Maryland. I'll put the guy on the list just to be sure. And now what I can do is go to those 2 guys, be the only one offering them scholarships, and totally send the house on them. Because when you get quality guys like that, I really do try to go above and beyond. And I try to put the max amount of hours possible into them. And I'm just going to add the other hours here to these guys. And now we kind of got, I mean, if I can just win 1 4-star guy, I'm happy for the year. Because that will be the best recruit in school history, probably. So, the 4-star pool is really small, which is unfortunate. There's only like 2 or 3 guys that don't have offers that we can even go after. So, first game against Temple at home. Let's see how we do. Is coach firing on? I kind of want to turn that off because I'm just recruiting. I actually can go ahead and injury on, quarter length, that's fine. Wear and tear off, that's cool. I don't even want to watch the game right now for the first couple years. I don't know if coach firing's on. Should I play some of these games? You know, maybe I will play some of the games. I gotta find my my Texas sliders, because the Texas sliders I have are good enough to where I'd be okay with using them here. So I'm gonna go and find my Texas ones. Search Dynasty is what I want, right? Well, how do I find my dynasties? They should give me my choice of who I am, right? Nope, it just knows I'm the UMass one. Unless... Wait, where's my Texas one at, though? Can you only have 1 dynasty at a time? Did I just screw that up? Hold up. Because I was deep into this Texas one, like, year 6 or 7, like, the deepest I've ever gone into these. Game modes. Dynasty. Where's load? Oh, load. My bad. That was a brain fart on my end. Okay. Texas. I've been telling y'all about the Texas one. Like, I know it's been 4 days since I played it, but I wasn't trying to get rid of it. Dang. Okay. Let me see my gameplay sliders here. I'm just going to take a picture of this all. Just so I can copy and paste it to mine. Because I felt like this is like a good balance for easy, whatever, you know. It's obviously in favor of the CPU, but since I play on rookie, it don't matter. Or play on freshman, sorry. I know that offends people when I say that sometimes. This should all be fine. Fatigue 35, this might actually matter. 25 injuries? Are there injuries? I didn't even notice that there was injuries. All these penalties should be the same. I don't think I touched any of that. Okay. Cool. Let me go to my photos now. Okay, so I didn't miss it. Okay, cool. So you have to go over here. You have to go to Dynasty. You have to go to Load. Got it. Got it. Gosh, I have so many pictures on my phone of just how beautiful the stadium is, and I'm telling you guys, it's been wonderful so far. Ohio Stadium truly is one of the prettiest stadiums in the world. And I only went to I think 3 games there as a fan, and now I've been there every day the last like 3 weeks, so it's just great. Okay. Let's go ahead and Oh, I should import custom sliders. Do I have any? Custom sliders? Yeah. Okay, that didn't do anything. 35. 30. 35. I don't like my guys to drop it too much, but I feel like right now the balance I'm at is good enough to where I'm still like kind of having tough games, but it's not terrible. Like I'm still trying to lose a couple games a year, you know? That's just more fun for me. Putting this up to 70. I don't know what minutes I play on though. I probably should have taken a picture of that. Dang it. That's on me, guys. I'll have to go back and look. Run blocking, 80. Because I don't really even play defense, if I'm being honest. I really just play offense. And I really just play the second half. That's kind of my rule with them. Like, if it's a blowout, okay, I'll just kind of simulate and run the ball. Just try to improve some stats a little bit. Okay, let's see your injuries. Put it up to 25. That feels high. Fatigue, 35. Speed threshold, 25. I think everything else is fine. I didn't realize all this stuff was here. I probably should look more into that. Okay, all this should be fine. Dang, I need to see what the minutes and whatnot are. That's on me, guys. Dynasty, load. Everything, I know, okay, it's so crazy. On my laptop, everything looks red. But here, everything looks orange. Like, UMass looks orange. Texas obviously looks orange. Like, this is orange. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Shoot. I'm not locked in, I guess. Back here, Dynasty. Load. Not that good at this, I guess. Oh, I forgot to throw this back up. Ohio State basketball is playing right now. I have been to a basketball game or two. I think two. And it's kind of the same story as every year. They're down by 16. Shocker. Shocker. I say that because they never win games in Big Ten play. It's crazy. Okay, injury on, yep. I don't know if I turned injury on this one, but whatever. Okay, 8 minutes on, and then 18 is the clock. Got it. 8 minutes on, 18. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Okay. I'm out of here, like, brain rotting myself right now. I've got, like, 3 screens in front of me. This sounds like the American Dad intro. I don't know why they do that. Okay, what I say is 8 minutes on, 18. I can remember that. I'm not going to touch any league sliders. Injuries on, yep. 8 minutes on, 18. Wear and tear. I did not have that on. I don't really like, I mean, wear and tear is total personal, but I'm just not the biggest wear and tear fan. I don't want my guys getting career-ending injuries, you know. It's whatever. Okay, so anywho, I've moved up here now, and no, it's not entirely finished. I mean, I just got this couch a week and a half ago. I brought a lot of stuff from home, so like my Xbox, my TV, a lot of the setup that you're seeing. But this couch I just bought, this is my first like big purchase. I got a couple beds. My table that I brought with me. This was a nice present from my uncle. Thanks. This light has been great. I turn off every light, and this one basically supports everything itself, so it's great. Christmas tree Mom sent me. Thanks, Ma. Comes with a laundry room, which is nice. The bedroom, I still need a dresser. I need like a wider but shorter dresser to fit. My goal is to bring a bigger TV here because I can't really see this one. This one's a 43-incher, which I'm first world problems. But I kind of feel like I need a bigger TV in the living room, and then I could put this TV in the bedroom, and then put the TV from the bedroom in the spare room, and that would be the ideal situation. Okay, we are in a game with Temple right now, which is 3-0. A good old Temple football game. So I'm gonna lock in because the sights and sounds of the game are really good, I'll tell you. Like, I don't know if you can hear the commentary of the game. You really can't. But it's like it's I don't know, I'm really immersed when I play this game. And I really enjoy that about the game. So we're down 3-0 here. I don't really like winning and losing. I get it, I'm the coach, so like I should care about it. But I'm really just like I play really chill. Like it's sometimes I'll purposely lose just because I don't want to like go undefeated. Look at that deep bomb. He's got him. Let's go. I need to create like clip-worthy highlight reel plays from the stream. So that's my goal, is to do that. Let's try to keep it here with the quarterback. We're going to go out. Bad read. Makes a spin. Get out. Get out. Get out. Look, another spin. Okay. This guy's kind of got wheels. Okay. I think that's the goal, is to try to make like a highlight reel to post on at some point. I don't know how that all works and whatnot, but that's a bad throw. Situational football. We just need to be better. We're 6 for 16 right now. The goal is to finish the game at 50% completion percentage. Okay, 3rd and 11, not looking great. This is kind of just... If I'm UMass, like real UMass, I'm already way behind the sticks. I'm winning. I'm just trying to get something quick and cheap that can... I know it's crazy. Keep the clock moving and, you know. Oh, that's not good. So we're 6 for 17 now, and we're going to punt. Let's hope this other team comes down and scores here, because I don't want to just, you know, be playing keep away. I did try to hit him, but I didn't know he was going to fair catch. They just turn the ball over immediately. I'm telling, like, guys, people turn the ball over way too much. I don't get it. That's the one thing I don't like. The sim logic is still kind of broken. But, you know, we work with it. We work with it. How did I score the last touchdown? I threw like a deep bomb, didn't I? Spin? Oh, it did not spin. Oh, I'll tell you, the speed option play, this play seems to work 90% of the time. And I'm able to just kind of do this, and then, okay. No. Oh my god, no way. I'm not. That was not on purpose. Am I not going to catch this guy? Get him. Get him. What was that move? Why did he just go to the side? I didn't do that. Wow, I really did just say, this play is almost 90%. Clip that. I'll clip it later. That was crazy. We're now losing the football game. It was like a 98-yard scoop and score. Okay. Okay. A little frustrating. That's okay. I think that's why I always lean on the run my first couple years heavily, because like you can't drop the ball and you can't like throw picks, because it doesn't matter what you do on a pass play. You can make the perfect throw and your guy just drops it. Back juke. Spin move. Ooh. Got a little sticky there. Okay. Don't forget the goal. 50% completion percentage. We got to make our quarterback look better than this. Do I have any star players on this team? I don't know, actually. Okay, got the tight end over the middle on the nice playmaker. Stiff arm! It feels so good to have your own place, though, I'll tell you. Like, it's... I can't wait till Kaylee gets up here, because we're just going to be living our best life. We'll be streaming games together. Can you get wide, buddy? Can you get wide, buddy? Cut it back. Touchdown. This game is a roller coaster so far. Okay, we got the ball back. I'm just gonna try to keep that screen, or keep that 50% completion percentage here. I'm even gonna turn on shoot clock because we are up. Okay, we're 10 for 22, so I need to complete 2 more balls in a row. Okay. Oh, I thought you were gonna run a little zig there. Get open, tight end. Thank you. That was perfect. I got no yards. Keeps the clock moving. Oh, it's really, I'm telling you, it's tough to see the screen. Like, I'm probably a good Victor Wembanyama feet away from the TV. Okay. That was an ugly looking screen, but it's going to work again for another first down. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we're officially at 50% completion percentage. That's where I wanted to be at the end of the game. Let me try to get 1 or 2 more. Maybe be able to kick a field goal here. Another first down. Let's go. Just knifing at him, you know, knifing at him. Let's make the right read here. Yep. Can't stop me right now. The only time they scored, don't forget it, was off of my dumb play. Is this an RPO? It is. Okay. I mean, this is just done so much better than Madden. I don't understand. I mean, this franchise, there's still little gimmicky stuff here with like the sim. You know, like they're just turning the ball over randomly. Touchdown, we're in. Let's see, do they even score here? They did kick a field goal. But with 1 timeout left, they're done. They tried an onside kick, did not work. Let's rip their hearts out here, huh? Set our guy in motion. I'm hitting X, and I'm hitting him in the end zone. I don't care. I don't care if I throw a pick. I am rolling out right. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, don't. Don't. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm not doing anything anymore. I'm running the ball. That would have been crazy if we lost a game like that. I mean, we wouldn't have lost. We would have gone to overtime. But, haha. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to get greedy, by the way, and call timeout after this. By the way, if you ever need chunk yards in this game, this is what I found works really well. And this is like Madden, this game. It's running Hail Mary. But like, put the running back on the flat and put your slot receiver on a slant. And the slant is almost always open. And you're just able to get an easy 20 yards every time. We win the game. But it's easy because if you've got 10 seconds left and you're like, I need 20 yards to get in field goal range, I'm running that every time because they think you're running Hail Mary. So they'll get in a Hail Mary formation, I think. And you're just able to do that, and they're like, take the underneath, and you can get in field goal range like that. I've stolen so many yards, possessions, points, field goals, touchdowns. Sometimes if your guy's fast enough, you can get around the edge, get out of bounds, you can save your timeout. Or if you don't have a timeout, do that. If anyone's wondering, by the way, I am cold. I mean, it's snowing outside. It's actually still snowing right now, which is it's beautiful, actually. So, oh, we're an F-tier championship contender. We won a game, and that somehow went down. That's awesome. Okay, there's a lot of things that are bad with us. I got it. Okay, cool. That's the issue with being UMass, is that nothing's good. Like, you need to get to a mid-team to start to actually have success. But hey, you build UMass up from the bottom. Alright, so another week. We won our game. So what we have to do is go through our recruiting talents again to see, like, hey, who here actually is going to be here and who won't be. This guy's cool. This guy's cool. I could probably put more hours on this guy. Why do I have 10 hours? Oh, because I put stars on the 4-star guys. That's fine for now. It's fine for now. That's good. We'll see. That's fine for now. That's fine for now. That's good. That's good. That's... Who else? Nope. We're good. We're good. We'll see. Okay, this guy. You don't want to be on my team anymore because I'm an F championship contender. But you're my favorite person. Okay. I'm going to keep my hours on it for now. That fluctuates. Okay, what about you? Championship contender. Okay. What sucks is that means my hours don't even count for them, I don't think. Where are my 4-star guys? How are we looking at them? Ooh, this guy. We're done. This guy ain't gonna be here. I feel like if they're deal breakers, I really don't even want them on my team. Okay. The goal is to just win some 3 stars in this class. You know, try to have 35 guys, 2 3 stars. I have 20 extra hours, so what I'm going to do is go up to the 2 guys that are kind of iffy on the fence. One was this guy, and I'm going to take away this. I'm going to take away this. And 25 hours you go. I know y'all won't believe me who's watching this, but there used to be a time where this stream was popping with like 10 people a stream, and that was like, I was in graduating high school. Like stream was electric because like people would show up and it was great. This is a rivalry game, UMass and UConn. Well, I have to win it then. I'm gonna need a highlight tape from UMass. I should probably learn the players and then tweet at the players. I've seen that do pretty well. Like the UMass players online being like, "Oh shoot, we're getting publicity." That at least worked well with what's it called? With COVID year when it was on revamped. Wasn't UMass the team, by the way, that kicked the field goal to go down by like 40 points and they still blew off fireworks? Respect for doing that, by the way. I never thought, like, I mean, I did think I would miss Florida, but like, it is a chilly one, I'll tell y'all. Like, it's cold being up here. We got snow. My heat isn't even on right now because I'm trying to save money because I'm a little cheap guy. Until Kaylee gets up here, that heat stays off. Ohio State's still losing by 11 in basketball. That checks out. No offense, guys. Hopefully nobody watches this. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here. Oh, 2 yards. 2 yards and a cloud of dust. What's our completion percentage? What's our situation? What's our yardage looking like? I would just like to know what we got. I mean, running the ball seems to be our strength here. I mean, we're getting 5 yards a pop. I mean, he's only averaging 3, but it looks like they're running the ball for a lot too. Okay, big third down here. We want to convert here, so I'm just gonna pick it up easily. And I mean, I'm no NFL quarterback, so don't ask me how I'm reading defenses. I don't like you watch Kurt Benkert, and that's too much brain power. Like I'm not even worried about that. Like right now, I'm gonna roll out and probably hit Y. No matter the coverage, I'll take my yards here. I don't want to say it's predetermined, but I'm okay with taking my 5 or 6 yards every play. Can't go broke taking a profit. And as long as we're not losing yards, as long as we're being efficient on offense, we'll be okay. Like that guy, first down, just make the catch. Nice catch, tight end. That's what Jesse Palmer's saying right now. It's like, you just got to pick up first downs. I got to find my favorite player on the team. It's just kind of hard to read their names from back here. Spin move. Oh, nice move. Get loose. Get loose. What a run. Touchdown. Minuteman. Let's go. I'm sitting on my headset cable. Oopsies. What a run by that guy. And eventually, I don't want to call him that guy, but we'll get there. Was that a Hood? Is that his name? It's an RPO. Let's just pick up our 6 yards. 5 yards. We're fine. We're fine. I think his name's Hood. I mean, y'all can probably see better than me. It looks like Hood to me. Bang. I mean, look at him go. Spin out. Oh, I thought he was going to get out again. 14 rushes, 90 yards. He's actually, I think he was 11 for 30. Do I see a touchdown? No, I do not see a touchdown. Ooh, I missed a guy. That's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Ooh, okay, wait. Is spin good in this game? I don't usually use spins. I'm more of a juke guy, but spinning is kind of... Oh, wait. I just saw that play. Spinning's kind of good right now. Okay, what do you want to do here? Oh, that's a bad throw. That's a really bad throw. That was a really bad throw. 3 deflections for that guy. That guy might make a all-MAC team of the week or all-independent team of the week. Okay. 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 See, there I just went through my reads too slowly. I went X to my seam route to B. Plays like this are easy. I mean, you just got one read. You just got to hope that your blocker's set up. And you're like, all right, there we go. And you just got to do a little bit of a run, and then you're good. Okay, 12 for 21 is what our QB is now. I would have bubble for a touchdown here. And sometimes, like, I don't even read the bubble guy because I just want to boost my completion percentage. That time, I think we made the right read, but the guy still made a good play because one guy did bite in. Speed option, it's a play that works 100% of the time, except for the time that I mentioned that. I definitely ran into the guy too quickly, but let's just get that ball out there. You can... Ooh, I celebrated too early. Oopsies. Dang, they're kind of making a stand here. Alright, cool. Get through there. Let's go. Touchdown, UMass. I would personally go for 2 here, but I don't think they calculate the logic like that. So, it is what it is. They are dominating time of possession right now, it looks like. But with us having the lead and the ball, I'm going to turn on shoe clock and milk every last second that I can. RPOs till the day I die. Now I will actually start reading these. Most of the time there's a guy you're supposed to read. I just read whatever guy is right above B. And if he goes in, I'm just throwing that little bubble. And I'm picking up 4 yards. Picking up a first. This play is just called Hank. I've got an uncle named Hank. I'm looking RB here. No. Oh, wait, I can. I didn't mean to throw that guy. That's crazy. I tried to hit B. I hit 3 buttons at once, so that's my fault. That's my bad, team. My bad. We're really playing for a 3rd and 6-ish here. Did I go wrong there? Alright, we're really playing for a field goal here. I'm looking to hit B, get down the middle of the field here, try to make it a 2-score game. He dropped it. He dropped it, okay. That was almost perfect. Oof, I gotta sit up for this. Come on, kid, you want to knock this in, don't you? Ugh. And that's on me. I got the right accuracy, and they tie the game up. And they tie the football game up. Okay, maybe they weren't dominating time of possession, because now it's almost even. Okay, we got a money drive here to win in the rivalry game. Looking to hit. Ooh, RB was kind of open for a second there. He makes the catch. What a catch. 16 for 27. Not bad. Clock is not running. I'm just going to pick up the first down and move on to the next play. I am fully confident I can make a kick to win here, even though kicking is really hard for me this year. I have struggled mightily. I want you to come left here, and I want to snap it now. Okay, can't do that. I want to snap it now, and I want to hit him coming across the middle here. Ooh, what a nice dot. That worked really well. That might have been a little prepared. I do want to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Can't get it off. That's fine. 2-minute timeout. Sorry. Plan here. Get them to milk their timeouts and be able to pick up a first down and win the game, which is exactly what we're looking to do. That's a first. Dang, I was going to say that's perfect. I actually didn't want the first down there. Okay. Minute and a half left to go. I'm running the read option or the speed option. This play works every single time. Except for the time it doesn't. Let the clock tick and take a couple yards. They play that really well. They play that really well. Maybe it works well at Texas because my line actually blocks. Okay, I'm confident. I'm confident I can knock in a 41-yard field goal here. But I am going to try to get him to make a catch. Just get a little bit closer here. Okay, I'm definitely running the ball here. Definitely running the football here. We pick up the first down. We basically ice the game and win it. 3rd and 4. Ooh, he doesn't get there. Doesn't get there. I have to kick it here. It's probably a 33-yard field goal. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Why am I still shaking, bro? Chill. Nice. Okay, drilled it. Let's make sure a team can get a stop here. Come on, team. Oh, and they do nothing with the ball. That's what I'm talking about. Like, they didn't even have a drive there. That's just so not college football. Like, their first play and they're done. Get out wide. Got to run one more play here. Might as well boost that completion percentage a little bit, right? And that's what you notice. I mean, that's the wrong read there, by the way. But I'm calling timeouts. Screw it. Ooh, I want to run that play. I want you to go on a return route. That's fun. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Never mind. Wait, am I just faster than you? Make it throw. What? What? Oh, I thought that was intercepted. Okay, that was awesome. Definitely not doing that again. I'm running the football and the game is over. I just wanted to get some more yards. That was crazy. That was crazy. Wow. Okay. Totally fine with me. Every yard matters. We win the rivalry game 17-14. And now I've been streaming an hour and a half. I'm guessing I got one more game and then I'm done. Oh, Ohio State actually 7-0 run in basketball. Maybe it's an 8-0 run. What are the odds Arch Manning actually returns to Texas next year? Is that confirmed? Did he announce he's coming back? Because that's a good decision by the kid. I didn't see that break anywhere. Oh, Mobley out 2 to 4 weeks. I almost went to the Cavs game tomorrow. Manning, is he going to be in the league? I'm guessing we don't know that yet. But if he doesn't play in his bowl game, we could probably assume he ain't making it. He should not go pro. Okay, next year. Here's a look at the top potential candidates. Jeremiah Smith, obviously. Julian Sayin, cool. Gunnar Stockton. Oh, I like Gunnar Stockton. Malachi Toney. Wow. Arch Manning. So why... Is that real? Like, is he coming back? Ahmad Hardy. Sheesh. It was crazy. I was playing as ULM last year in College Football 25. And I was like, dang, this Ahmad Hardy guy's really good. And then he's like a stud at Missouri. I'm like, okay, college football is like Dre Archer, you know? It's like it's picking out the guys that are actually good. Okay, I have 20 hours, which makes me think something happened. Let's see. Okay, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Good. Okay, you're fine. Good. Kind of want more guys on this guy here. Fine. Okay. 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 Okay, so it's just this guy. I had the deal breaker. Let me get him back on whatever he was on before. 10. Okay. Oof, that's tight. Where's the other guy? This guy? Whatever. Okay, so I don't see anybody that's really threatening to not be us. Look at this. We've got the 4 stars. We're in the lead on 2 4 stars right now. And their deal breakers playing time. By the way, you'll play here. I'm just letting you know that we've got a free safety and a receiver. Like, you guys will play here. And they're top 300 players. So, we're blue chips. I think that's how that works. Upgrade coach skills. I always build inside out. So I start with my O-line and my D-line. I think that is the most important part of football. Build your O-line in this game. Shocker, right? Okay, this game we can almost assuredly pencil in as a loss. We're on the road against Iowa, which is a very tough place to play, and we'll probably experience our first little bit of, what is it called? The stadium pulse here. Kinnick, man. I hope we get to do the wave. They should purposefully take me out of simulation to do the wave. Where is the hotspot that overlooks him? I'm going to jump to the next quarter. But once it gets close, I'm going to stop just so I can see the wave because I think that would be cool. Stop! Okay, play full game. Are they ready to score? Oh, they are. I don't really want to have any input on that. I just want to run prevent. Just kind of wanted to watch him do the wave, so kind of do want them to score here. I'm not letting them score, but I want to see the wave, guys. Yeah, I'm not trying to make a stop. Just throw it to your running back. There you go. Oh, shoot, that was third down. Man. Don't you dare kick it before the end of the quarter. I'll come over and block it. Hey! Hey! Okay, okay. Alright, now we should do the wave. Cool. Cool. Hello, kids, says Chris Fowler. Wait, that's not Chris Fowler. That was Reese Davis. I always get him confused. Okay. That was cool. That was cool. I'll give him that. Okay, Iowa football. You know what it is. Kick field goals and play defense. Okay, and they scored right away. Okay, and they scored again. Okay, this is not looking good for us. Alright, we need to play all offense. Okay, they did not get very far on offense there. Alright, what are the odds we can still come into Kinnick and beat Iowa? 19th toughest stadium. So we're not going to come out here and audible, is what they're saying. Kinnick's a tough play. 7 for 20 is our quarterback. That's so Iowa football. This is so Iowa of them. Oof. 5 rushes, 8 yards. Yeah, this is a very Iowa football game. Wow. Can I even audible a guy? Probably not. Okay, I can. Okay. That's cool. Make the catch. Shoot. Ugh. Oh yeah, also, roll with me. I really run suggested plays until I'm in the 20. Or inside the 20. Just because I don't want to sit here and cheese plays. I mean, I know there's play cooldowns and whatnot, but I just prefer, like, I just play this game to relax, in case y'all haven't realized that. So, this is my, like, stress reliever. I like to lose games at this. It's not online, it's not a shooting game, so I'm okay if I suck at it. My goal is just have fun. And I do, so. Alright. Oh, who just hit me? I didn't even see a guy coming through. I was, like, staring at my X receiver. Sheesh, this is not an easy thing to do here. I mean, you can hear the crowd just gets louder. It's really dynamic. I like it. Okay, I'm thinking run. But also, I don't think I'm getting speed option here, so I think I'm getting that. Oh, I dropped it. Alright, gotta kick it. Why would I not kick this? I'm kicking this. 47-yarder, unless I can't kick this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. Nice. Whew. That was probably one of my most clutch kicks. Like, I don't trust Iowa's offense, I say, as they come down and score. But I don't know why I wouldn't kick that field goal there, because if I don't get that, I'm now down 20-3, which is almost like saying, hey, you want to lose? Okay. Okay, at least good news, crowd noise is gone, so I can kind of run my offense here. So, that's cool. But I don't really have a whole read system. I'm just kind of out here throwing stuff, see what fits. I'm not looking at the screen. Oh, man. I don't think I'm winning this game here. This is screaming loss to me. Good move. Okay. We're picking up good chunk yards, though. Main point, create clips, though. Gotta be able to... gotta, like... I don't want to pretend to be like, what? Because it is on freshmen, so, like... Obviously, but I'm just stress relieved, you know. First down. So if Arch is coming back... Because I thought Arch, no matter how good he played, was going to go pro. And now, oof. Oh, I thought he was gonna come in. But if that report says Arch is, should I go for this? I try to dive. If that report says Arch might be coming back, because I don't think if Arch goes now, he'd be the #1 pick. Just how, I know he had a good game against A&M, and he played good against Arkansas at the end of the year, and we'll see if he plays in the bowl game. But I really don't think Arch would be the first pick if he went pro right now. I don't know. That might just be me, though. Okay, we're down by 14, heading to the 4th. Spin out. Get in there. Okay, there's a play. This is what I'm saying. Like, I usually just run suggested plays until I get down in here. There's a certain play that I really do like from here. Ooh, it's in the Texas playbook. QB draws there. Okay, that'll do for now. That'll do. I just like it. It gets spread around. It's really 5-on-4. I kind of just follow where my blocker is, and didn't work. Did not work. This is tough. This is a tough. Get in forward. Sheesh. Do I go QB sneak here? I think I go QB sneak here. Oh, I'm not picking that up. I'm not picking that up. Let's go. Whew. It's hard to score. Oh, we get the ball back. Get the ball back. Okay, at the 42-yard line, so it's not even like we have to drive very far down the field. Unfortunately, the stadium pulse is back. I gotta make some. That's a bad throw. Why was that lobbed up in the air? That did not mean to be like that. Sheesh, 11 for 28. That is so Iowa football. Can't really run the ball as much anymore. Maybe I can. Ooh. Okay. Maybe I can run the ball. I still think, you know what, 5 minutes left, I still think I have 2 possessions. I'm down to kick a field goal here if I have to. Which is not a common opinion. But I would do it. Okay. Direct snap here. Let's try to hit the hole. Get that speed boost. Get up the middle there. Let's go. I should probably cut out, but I'm cool with that. Definitely in field goal range now. Obviously want the touchdown, but no need to do anything stupid and give them a chance to kick a field goal and win the game. Always playing that conservative style. That's 8 yards and a cloud of dust. Okay. Not really a fan of the play calls that they're giving me today, but it'll do. How do I flip my flip-flops? Ooh, I gotta watch what this guy does here. Okay. Didn't go out there. That's a throw. And he's out at the 4. Out at the 3. Jet touch pass. Give me that. Our only touchdown is a QB sneak right now, so this is massive. Get it there. Okay. Do I chew clock now? I feel like no, because I want the chance to get the ball back. It's not like I could chew the entire game. Like, I want the chance to get the ball back, so it's kind of score as soon as I can. I really cannot run the ball, though. Okay. Dang, this is... I need to get the ball and dive here. I need to get the ball and dive. Ooh, hits me right at the line. Okay, we're going fullback dive here. Is there a fullback I can run with? There's not. Oh, there is. Okay. Okay, I got my fullback here. Iowa calls timeout. Oh, it's 2-minute warning. Oops. Can you run it or no? Okay. Alright, this is it here. This is it here. Let's dive above this guy. Oh, they stuffed me. We need to get the ball back then. And we don't. Iowa wins the football game off a 4th and goal stand. And that was so Iowa football. That right there was... That perfectly puts together what Iowa football does. I mean, that was... That was Iowa football. Boom, 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 boom. Huh. That's our first loss of the season. Feel like... I don't know what I should... I mean, I didn't think that was going to be my last play of the game. I mean, I know it was under 2 minutes. Maybe I took too much time down. I should have done it before the 2-minute warning. But to not even have another chance at it really sucks. We'll bounce back, though. That was a road game. That's why I put that. I mean, that game was already there on the road, so I'm totally okay with that. I mean, I don't see this team winning the college football playoff this year, so you know, it is what it is. Okay, it's week 4-ish, so it's about time we start eliminating guys that we think we have no chance at. And right now, that's a guy we got no chance at. Okay, if these deal breakers are gonna keep, how could playing style be a D? I got nobody that's better than these guys. That's annoying. Oh, I have 4. So my playing style went all the way down because of that one game. Okay, but I still want to try to get all these guys because I'm still leading at all of them. And they're not, it's not like Penn State's coming out here trying to steal them from me. What's up here? We're good there. Like, I don't understand. I do have 15 hours to spend, so I'm going to find somewhere to put that. Kind of want to offer, I mean, I'm still the leading, I mean, these guys are in the top 8. I'm still leading both these 4 stars. Okay, let me find a 3-star that we're close on. That's rivaling another thing, and I'll make that guy 25. Is that just not existing? Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Huh. Maybe we're good. We're definitely good on a lot of these. I'm going to do the D. I did the D tackle. Huh. What other position do I really care about? Right guard. Telling y'all. Telling y'all. How about let me do one where other people have already put in some time. Oh, you know what? This will actually give me more than enough hours, so I can spend 25 on you and give an extra 5 or to somebody who needs it. Like you. How about a tight end? Okay, what rank are you? I'm gonna give it to this guy because nobody's rivaling him. Kind of backwards. If someone's, I don't know. I do want to get the guys that nobody's rivaling, but I also want to keep up with the guys that people are rivaling. I saw today, or I was playing as Kentucky in a Road to Glory or whatever you call those things, and they gave them back-to-back bye weeks, which I think is stupid. Like, why would you? Why would the game schedule that? I have no idea. Okay, my brain exposure goes down. I have no idea why. Okay, we're at Missouri this week. That is screaming another loss to me. Why did my controller just randomly die on me? Huh, that was weird. Weird. Am I still here? That was weird. I'm still here. Why am my party disconnected? My controller went off. Xbox is weird for that. Okay, we now have 70 hours, which makes me think that something bad has happened. Because our playing style is down so much. Which doesn't make sense. I don't know what that means. Both 4 stars are still looking nice. UCF gets in the mix here. Shout out the alma mater. Okay, I'm going to get rid of all the guys here that are not cooperating with our playing style. Even though we're winning on a lot of them, which sucks. Really sucks, but I mean, they're not going to be doing anything. So we got 70 hours to spend. What I'd like to do is see if any other changes were made here. This one's kind of close, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you 25 hours. I probably have 4 or 5 guys I could do that with. I'll give you 25 here too. The goal is to just start winning some recruits over here, and maybe I gotta start scheduling visits and whatnot, but I don't know. Maybe I should start doing visits. I mean, if you're only asking for 10, I gotta see what you want. Proximity to home is an A. You know what? Schedule a visit with you then. You want to visit? You can come. I'll just give that guy a visit. I don't know if that was stupid or not, but yeah, we'll see. Okay. 25 more hours on you. I'll give you 25 hours too. So I think we're definitely going to win this free safety. And that's good. So that's our, we want to get recruits. We want guys that come play for us. Receiver could definitely use you. I mean, shoot, any of these 3-star guys are probably going to be better than what we have at UMass right now. And so the last of the 15ers are going to be 25. And now I should still have 15 more hours to do one more 25 guy. This one's tight. This one's tight. Cannot tell if that one's tight or not. The blue really blends in on the nighttime mode. I mean, it's crazy. And still no one's offered these guys scholarships yet. It's crazy. Okay. What do I want to do here? Tight end or right edge? I'm going to do an edge. Ooh, how about a right tackle, actually? Yeah, screw that. I'll do a right tackle. Huh. There we go. Alright, one more game, and we'll call it a night, because it'll be about 11 o'clock, and that is perfect for me to do other things at night. The lifestyle change has been different. It's been, really interesting having my own place, and, like, having people that want to, you know, in Florida it was sunny a lot. I could go outside and bike and play basketball, and here it's like I'm inside a lot, which I do like being inside too. This reminds me of being at college, like at the dorms. But the difference is I look out the window and it's been, oh, I think the snow stopped, but the roads are absolutely covered. The cars are covered. And I'm cold. What's my AC in here? I gotta see that. 63. Yeah. Keep it nice and toasty in here at 63 degrees. I do feel safe though, which is good. Nobody's here trying to break in as far as I know. I've been told it's a good area, so cool with that. Alright, a 2-hour stream coming tonight, which is just really positive. Like, that's just, I'm so happy I did that. Because I've been struggling to try to, like, make content or whatever. Oh, we're up 7-0 against Missouri? Never mind. We're not up 7-0 against Missouri. We are down 14-7 against Missouri. We are down 14-7 against Missouri. That feels wrong. Like, this should not be happening. They're not in the top 25 of, what's it called? Oof. The home field advantage or whatever. Speaking of Ahmad Hardy, this guy running like Ahmad Hardy. That was probably a 25-yard run there. 23-yard run, yep. That was his longest run of the day by far. Okay, here's what I want. Got him. Bang. I haven't seen a lot of drops yet, which I'm cool with. Oh, he's 10 for 15 today. We're actually playing good. Which is awesome. Okay, you should go up here. Ooh, I don't like that. Nice. We'll take 7-8 yards every single time. Every single time I'll take it. I'm running it, not exploring nothing. Bang. Oof. We really have, I'll tell you, weakness of the team so far. We have not been good short yardage. This is a great time to figure out what to do. Ooh, nice catch. Short yardage, yeah, I mean, just up front we get pushed around, so makes sense. Okay, okay. What do we want to do here? I kind of feel like X over the middle is good. If he would have broken that better, that's a touchdown. It's also a pick probably too. Okay, 3rd and goal. I am basically calling the white flag. Get me in field goal position here. As I was saying, always want to run the ball there. And they turn the ball over. See, like, we're going to win this game. And that sucks, because there's no reason why we should be able to go on the road and beat an SEC team with how tough it is to play in the SEC. Oh, that's as far as you could throw? That's as far as my guy can throw. That's not good. Okay. I don't want to run that short side. I don't want to run that short side. Thank you. Okay, this might be rough. Can you get out wide, buddy? Oh, yeah. Touchdown. We'll take a first down. We're going to take the lead here. Probably 17, 14-ish. That's the goal. Why are you so slow? Wait, that was ugly. Okay. I want to say I'm settling for a field goal because I'll obviously take a touchdown, but we have a chance to take the lead here against a top 25 team. And I don't want to blow that. So how about this? 3rd and 9, let's take a shot. No play action. Not a single play action. Jet Chip Wasp? Why is the Chiefs Super Bowl play in the UMass playbook? Okay, so we're just going to be Mahomes here. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, 41-yard field goal, kid. Can you knock it in? He missed. He made. Alright, I've been better at field goals. I'm kind of locked into it. They kick a field goal and tie. Possession and whatnot is kind of tight. Oh, this is a toss? I didn't even read what play this was. Oh, get out. Oh, get out. Hey, let's go. Like I said, better, and we're definitely better when we're between the 20s. Inside the 20s, ooh, it's been slim pickings. Every time I get an inaccurate red ball, it just makes me want to go down and catch it, because I know that ball can go anywhere. I'm not trying to mess nothing up. Draw play. Hey. Nice. We are in position here to run this clock and kind of win the football game. 5 minutes? Not quite yet. Who's going out here? Yep. Ooh, I didn't want to go up so high. Perfect. Great catch. Okay. After starting 10 for 15, we are now 5 for 8. 6 for 9 here. Trying to stay in the middle here. No risks. Just stay in the middle. Kick a field goal. Take the lead. Don't turn the ball over. I'm winning. I'm going to beat this team here. This will be the biggest win in school history, maybe. Now, if we pick up the first down, then we really start to get interesting territory. As we pick it up, that basically runs us down to the 2-minute warning. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Wow, and they don't score. Do they punt? No. Interesting. They had to have turned it over on downs. We're really going to beat Missouri here. Typical SEC, by the way. Okay. They still have all 3 timeouts, so it's not like we're in the clear yet. But we're basically a first down or two first downs away from beating an SEC team on the road. Which, as Kirby Smart has said, is a tough place to win. Missouri on the road is tough to win in. 3rd and 8 here. Gonna call timeout anyway. I kind of would rather them use the timeout than not. I'll take a sack if I have to, or I'll run. Get that first. 4th and inches. Ooh, that's... We're going for that. Alright, I gotta stick to it. Play that works every time. Let's go. Yes. Oh, I meant to go down. I did not mean to do all that. And that's going to be game over. We are going to beat Missouri on the road. Wow. Oh, man. Perfect way to end off the day. What a great day this guy has had running the ball. 26. I'm learning your name at the end of this. Brandon Hood has gone off in these couple games. Let's go, Brandon Hood. He's gonna be my favorite player. Not your fault, buddy. Don't call me crazy, but I kind of want to run RPO. I don't have one, so I'm not going to. This could be the last play of the game here. Give me block. Oh, 56. You give me one more block and we win. And, I mean, I know we won, but... No RPO, huh? Concept. Can I get RPO? Option. RPO read. Let's try it. Will my clock run out? I don't think so. Let's see here. Huh. Nice. Just sneak an extra completion in there. That's fine with me. And look at this. Storm the field, UMass fans. That Eli Drinkowitz loses that game. He gonna get fired at the end of this year. What a day by Brandon Hood. What a freaking day by the man. Let's go. Okay. That's a great way to end it off. I'm going to try not to play this offline as much. I'm going to try to play this on stream only because I would like to keep doing that. But starting out great with a win. Starting out great with a win against UMass, or against Missouri. We had two teams that looked similar. We played Iowa and played Missouri. And Iowa's defense, they were for real. Playing on the road against a Big Ten team, that's real stuff right there. But playing on the road at the SEC team, what's the easy pickings? That's what they call it. This is for championship pretender, so we're the 81st ranked team right now after beating Missouri. Funny. Same record as Missouri, by the way. I think they might be 4-1, but whatever. With that being said, let me do one more coach upgrade. Just trying to max out the O-line here. With that being said, I am going to be done playing this game for the night. It's 10:30 at night. About the time I've been going to bed the last couple of days. Don't make fun of me. I really hope my face cam has not been in the way. I don't think it has been. Well, let's see. Do I have to get rid of anyone else? And I'll be done. We have 10 hours, which, this guy we're losing. This guy we're losing. Dang it, Navy. Okay, I'll come back with that guy. Looking good everywhere else so far. Looking great there. Oof, other teams are starting to schedule visits, which is not good. That's a 2-star. You know what? Y'all can have them. Good. Good. Great. Good. Good. Wait. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Chill. Okay, where was the guy that I just said we were losing? Because I'm going to... If Navy wants him, guess what? You're going to have to fight me for him. I'm going to schedule... I really don't want to schedule games that are going to be losses, but nothing I can really do. So what I can do... I'm going to schedule you here. Oh, you don't even have everything you like from me, so... Because all my things are D's and F's and C's, so... All I can really do is just throw more money at you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 5 hours off one of these 15 guys. Do I have a 15 guy? I don't. Can I take money off a 10 guy? Why do I say money? How about this? I'm doing it for a halfback. This guy's doing pretty good so far. I'm going to put you at 5 hours. I'm going to take off the 25 from Mr. Navy, who's also a halfback. And let's add that here. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. And let's add that here. Okay. Sending the house at him now. Should be fine. We'll see. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to be done with this. We're 3-1 here at UMass. Solid for now. We'll get there when we get there. Chat, stream, YouTube, if you're seeing this. If you watch this whole way through, the point of this is have this on while you're asleep. Trying to give me some watch hours, because now that I am living here up in Ohio, I plan on streaming more. And I know I've said this a lot. Now that I do X, Y, and Z, I plan on doing this. And that has not happened, but... I mean, the YouTube channel's too good to let die. I mean, it's hard to get 2,000 subs. And since it has that, I would like to have every opportunity to, every opportunity to make that YouTube channel better. But I'm not gonna yap anymore. I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably asleep already. Like, but this is a UMass Dynasty, so look at my guy though. I love the way he looks. He's got his shorts and his stupid shirt or a stupid like sleeveless shirt. I'm gonna use the restroom. Then I'm gonna end it just so I can get more stream time. Ha. Thanks for watching. Sorry, I don't know if that hurt the camera or hurt the mic, but thanks for watching, everyone. Okay, alright. Alright, I'm done for the night. Oh man, what a fun 2-hour stream. That's it. Thank you everyone for coming through, and hopefully you see this on YouTube. Oh, Sebastian's here now. Sebastian, I'm literally just getting off. I'm literally just leaving. That's crazy. Bruh. I just streamed for 2 hours, but I'll stay for a minute. What's going on, Sebastian? Sebastian, do you know what's going on? Do you know where I am right now? Do you see the new setup and whatnot? I don't even know if I had streamed an announcement of this. New house, new apartment. I don't live in Florida anymore. I'm gone. I moved out of the state, which I mean, if you want to, I'll put this is up on YouTube. I'm gonna put this up tomorrow on YouTube. And if you want to see, there's updates on what's going on. It's Sebastian. I live in Ohio now. I got a job at Ohio State, which I know you're Mr. Texas. I'll watch a video. Yeah, it's just 2 hours of me talking sports and playing this game. But it kind of updates, like what I'm doing and some other stuff. BMW. It's crazy. It's like I basically am doing my dream. And I don't do exactly what I was trying to do, but like I did what I went to school for, and my drive to work is 5 minutes, not an hour and a half. So I know this is my first time streaming since I've been here. I've been here a month. So I know it's you're probably like, Bam's screaming and streaming again, whatever. Like, it's insane because all glory to God for real. So I moved here like beginning of November, but I found out about the job end of October. So I don't even know if I'd streamed and like announced that I had got this job. I don't think I did. But you can expect, I know I say this a lot, like when new things happen, like you can expect more streams now that I'm less busy or whatever. Like, no, legitimately, I now work like set hours every week. I have a lot more free time. I only drive 5 to 10 minutes to work every day. So I will have more time to do this. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm going back home for Christmas though, so I will be back in Florida. Um, like December 23rd. But it's cold up here. I know I'm wearing short sleeves and whatnot, like my guy on the screen. But it's snowing out right now, so it's a little chilly. Like it's 63 degrees in my apartment. But yeah, it's insane. It's crazy. But I work weekdays pretty much, so I'm basically off on weekends. It's been nice so far. But that's it. Have you gotten homesick yet? I mean, I miss certain things. Like my girlfriend's coming up. Like we're moving her up at the end of the month. I miss my brother. Obviously, I miss my parents. My friends. Yeah, I miss people. But I've gotten like it's been so new here, and I have a friend up here, and I have my cousin up here, I have my uncle up here, so I have some family up here too. So it's not like I'm just all alone. But if there's anything else that you want to know, you say new congrats on the success. Thank you. And you know whatever it is that you're enduring, I'll tell you, Taylor's doing great. She's been with her boyfriend about a year now. They're at a concert tonight. Me and her still chatting pretty much every day. Try to play games once a week or something like that. But so everything's still going good. Hopefully everything's good with you. But way to make the end of my night. I know I streamed early. Tell Taylor I said sup. I will absolutely do that. But next stream I'll pull the LeBron out for you. I gotta find it. But I definitely still have it somewhere. But I'll try to be streaming more, so hopefully I get to hear more of you and see more of you in here. But thank you for joining. I hope you have a great night, man. Hopefully everything's good with you. Be safe, get some rest. I am going to bed soon. I've been going to bed earlier, but it is the weekend, so, gotta try to stay up. Alright, I'm into the stream. Great to hear from you. Great to hear from whoever else wants to say hi. Till then, signing off. Have a great night and be safe, everyone.